Testing, testing, testing. That sounds like it's, I mean, it looks like it's working. I don't really know if it sounds like it's working. I was about to just keep responding in chat, and then I realized my timer went up, so I guess I should actually talk like out loud and not just in chat. I guess I could have just kept everyone on that like waiting for screen, and we just talk in chat the whole time. That could have been fun. Sup, Adam? Yeah, don't worry. I'm here on Wednesday nights to always save the day. Well, not always. To try. I try to be here on Wednesday nights to usually save the day. How about that? That probably sounds a little bit better. The longest ruse. Never get to coding, just always chatting. And only Twitch chat. So I'm streaming on YouTube and no one can see that on YouTube, see our Twitch chat on YouTube. So that would be a time for people. Mono, you say you don't have any small ideas, but have you thought about a large idea that you can start on now and just ship next year in 2026, ship a ton? Doesn't have to be small if you have a whole year to do it. Anyway, welcome y'all. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. The real code is the chat we made along the way. And someone's code. It might not be my code that I ship, but it is someone's code. You're not wrong, Adam. Sup. It is, I don't like talking with my headphones on because it sounds weird. I still have yet to find a really good like audio like setup that I really like and enjoy a lot. Alright, so tonight we are working on deep links. This is the last big thing I have to do before, well, I have 3 things to do for ship a ton, and it keeps growing every time, but I think I can get away with not doing analytics necessarily, but it's already set up, so I don't know why I wouldn't. But, so I have like 3 things I want to do for ship a ton. That's the deep links, in-app messages that hook up to OneSignal, and analytics for navigation. I don't necessarily need the analytics for navigation, but I'm not really tracking like navigation paths, so it'd be good for me to get that done before ship a ton, but it could always come in a fast follow, like a 111 type release instead of just a 110, which is what I'll submit to ship a ton. The in-app messages I do have to get hooked up as I'm trying to get for that OneSignal award. Probably won't get it, but always worth a shot. And then deep links, because I added in a flow over the weekend on adding in like notification permissions when you sign up or log in, or on the hold on. One sec, let me find out. Camp notes, open, please. That's fine. I need to, anyway, this is fine. It really doesn't matter. I need to log the error. I guess I could just log it. Anyway. If error does not equal, I get really distracted by warnings because they bother me. So that I have a notifications permission prompt here and a notification service. It's going to request, based on the last prompt date, the app launch count. Once you do this, it'll request. So show based on timing, as long as you're not determined. If you've launched greater than or equal to 5 times, and app launch count is 5, like a multiple of 5, and I haven't asked within the last 2 days, then I'll actually like do a prompt for you. So again, trying to get people to like see prompts, like these notification service prompt, like to get notifications in, that kind of thing. So we'll see what happens there. So I need to get in-app messages in also, because I want to use them for like letting people know, hey, go update. And also if there's an issue, I should be able to let people know that there are issues, like let users know. Anyway, that's my goal for like the one signal thing. So we'll see what happens there. The very first version of API alerts only took 10 days to build and ship on Android during the holidays. It was 3 months of iOS coding while back at work, and then 12 months of refactoring for a better foundation. That took all of the time, but this first 10 days were sweet. So yeah, you should start now for next year's Ship-a-Ton. Yeah, see, if you start now, again, you get to have all that time to rebuild and all that good stuff. And the great thing about Ship-a-Ton is you only have to actually ship on one platform. So you could just do the Android thing only. It doesn't have to be iOS. Just any app on the iOS or Android, or so on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, I think counts, and should be fine. All right, so that's what we're going with today. That's what we're going to work on. So we're going to work on getting the deep links in, so that when a user gets a notification, because there's a couple of times when I use notifications, and it's basically just to drive user engagement. The first one is, what did I say? If you haven't been in the app within 3 days, for 3 days, I want to send a notification. And then that kind of like every time you go into the app, that kind of gets kick-started. 3 days might be too short, but we'll see. Right now, no one's going back into the app, so it doesn't really matter. And then, oh no, if you start a trial, I should notify you about your trial ending, both on email and notification, probably, just to be a nice person. And then what's the last one? There is one other, but I forgot. But those are my goals for notifications. So that's why we got to get deep links, so I can link people where they need to go. And it's a 3-day weekend now. You wonder if you can beat Nutter. It's just shipping if you start now. Who got any teeny ideas? An app that insta-bans Mono and Twitch when he starts a tangent. You don't want to work against yourself, and you only have like 4 people. That's like a 4-person audience, and I don't think I would pay for that necessarily. But you know, you could do that, and unless we can convince Nutter to actually unless we can convince him that there is going to be another release after he ships for Ship-a-Ton, I don't know. It'll be cutting it close. I don't know if I'd want to take bets. It's easy to test, though. Happens a lot. But what determines like a tangent? Like, because I would say that time that you told me about the enum thing with the SF symbol, like, this was honestly worth it. I mean, look at my list. It just keeps growing here, right? So like, I don't know. I mean, I know it was a tangent, but like, it was a worthwhile tangent. I guess any tangent, right? It doesn't matter if it's a worthwhile one or not. I don't know. All right. Deep links. Fun fact, I've never done deep linking before, so this is going to be a fun time also. I know, it is. It's great. Look at it. It all goes down. Looks great. We can switch here. Turn on the canvas even. Watch, it's all going to die. It's coming. It's loading. It just takes some time. It shouldn't take that. I have noticed that it's gotten like infinitely slower, which is insane. But yeah, your next target is to convert to this flow is Adam. I agree. I think Adam needs to pick it up. I need to catch like one of Adam's streams. Adam, how often do you stream? Are you not set up in the thing? I don't know. We'll see. All right, there we go. It built finally. Rarely lately. All right, makes sense. It's all right. But yeah, this is great. This is awesome. I really enjoy it. He has to stream first, so you can slip in the hey. So this would be great. Okay, it does show in the Discord. I'm not missing it because I'm not on Discord all the time. It's just that it hasn't been there. Got it. So yeah, it's going. I kind of slipped up a little bit here where it's really upsetting to me that sometimes I have it mixed as like the actual name itself. Like here, like I have it, obviously the raw value is the actual like SF symbol name itself. Oops. But like the case doesn't match that. So like, I go back and forth on it just depending on like how obscure is the icon that I'm going for. So like water hookup, I will never remember that it's water waves and arrow triangle head down. Also, what does that look like? This thing. It's this thing. So I have it water hookup instead of whatever that thing is, so that it's always the same icon. I don't know. I go back and forth on that, but yeah. Hey, Nutter. What is up? How goes it? Thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're either working on Ship a Ton or you're enjoying your evening off from streaming. I appreciate the lurk either way. All right, let's figure out how to deep link. I know that it's gonna be navigation. You're working on your Ship a Ton? Yeah. How close did you get last night? I know you were working last night on it. I just didn't tune in. I actually crashed quite early last night from sleeping. Let's also do a shout out to Nutter. I think everyone in the chat is familiar, but always worth it to shout out Nutter. He's great, does a good stream. You failed your debugging task, but you have a new idea tonight. Well, nice, awesome. There's always another night. Hopefully you get closer to finding out what the issue is and what the bug was. Because that would be super helpful, obviously. Less bugs, the better. I still say if the bug, I know you say people will find it easily, but how easily will people find it? Like that aren't familiar with the app, and evaluate based on that on whether you ship or not with the bug. That's always a hard part to judge though. All right, deep links. So also bug, Easter egg, heart, exactly, Adam. Hard to know which one. That's the question you need to answer. Well, you know, definitely if you have someone in your life that is not, so here's how you could probably answer this. If you have someone in your life that's not quite as familiar with the app, like interactions and stuff like that, give them a test flight of your current version and see if they run into the issues that you're seeing. Because if they don't, then just ship it and you're good. And you know, you keep working on it, and then the next version you go next. But if they do, then you know it is something you actually need to work on. I did that with iHog a little bit, just as like a quick like gut check. Like, can people actually understand like the app? And I mean, I use my wife, and she knows nothing about hog controllers and stuff like that. It just worked. It worked out. It gave me like a gut check of like, cool and what I'm thinking actually going to work for people. Like, I know it'll work for, like, it should work for people who like to control the consoles the way that I like to, but would it work from someone who's like looking at the console, knows like the button layouts? Does it translate like enough to get an understanding like what you're doing? Again, she had no idea, and she was like, yeah, so because the buttons match, it looks like it'll be okay. Yes. And then slowly added in people who actually understood more and more of the console, and people kept agreeing that it would work. So that's just like a little thing I've done. Okay, so do I want... Sorry about that. You can use compile dev. He's not here. Now you feel bad. Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate them. Sometimes I have an alright idea. Again, it's just a gut check, right? Like, so, like, you've been looking at this app for like a year now, so you gotta keep just looking at it. I mean, so now sometimes it's good to get like an outside opinion on that. Hey, Atomics, what is up? All right, so do I... Hold on, one sec, y'all. And I don't know what is being said in this chat. Real quick, on Google. Sorry, y'all. Trying to manage 2 chats is actually hard, apparently. I am working on... Yeah, so I am working on... Yeah, so I stream also to Twitch. So there are people, like, in the chat. You just can't see them. They're on the different live stream. I stream a lot at the same time. Multiple places at the same time. I'm working on figuring out deep links versus universal links. Which one I actually need to implement. I think I need both. Hi from Twitch. Yeah. So I think I need both, to be honest. Right? Maybe? I don't know. This is my part where I don't know exactly. So the idea here is that I get to send a notification, user taps on the notification, and then it takes them into the app, right? So I guess that could be done via deep link. But universal link would be if I want to do a like email to users, and then in the email they tap on the link and then it opens the app in case they're not on the phone, or like it takes them to my website in case they're not on the phone. Would that make sense? Is that how I'm thinking of the 2 different correct? Am I thinking of those correctly? What to implement for notifications, for on-device notifications. Okay, so I am thinking of this correctly. So I think I also need both. Yeah, I can't give you a laptop because I can't even buy a new laptop for me. So I'm sorry about that. YouTube chat. It's a time. Okay, so if I'm thinking of this right, I guess my question is, well, can I just do universal links and then I can just do universal links then, right? And since we'll to understand the difference, a deep link uses a custom URL scheme. You've got a Rocket Sim install. Okay, great. That's fine. I do, but I don't really need it. So supporting universal links. When users tap a universal link, the system redirects the link directly to your app without routing through Safari. To make this work, you must establish a 2-way communication. Okay, I already have this set up. The associated... I already have the associated domain file to my website, on my website set up. Okay, so it looks like I need to actually open that up. Well... Cursor. All right, so we're gonna try to set up universal links and just go with universal links instead of, I don't think I need deep links because I can do the universal link thing. This is what's currently on my screen is for another stream on another day. It is for, and this was a fun little Swift server build that I have currently going on. But like I said, that is for another day. That's not going to be for today. Because I got to stay focused. Ship a ton is within, what, 6 days now? We got to get this built first. Wrong thing again. Marketing. -3 days for app review. That's true. Well, worst comes to worst, I can always ship. I can ship my stuff, right? Like, I can submit everything, and then I can still be an app review for the new stuff. Like, and then hopefully it all just times out nicely. We'll see. But I definitely don't want to like hope for that though, right? Like, I would like to ship everything together at the same time. Like 110 is completely out the door by the time I ship a ton. All right, so I have my associated thing somewhere here. Oh, wait, where did it go? It's in here. Yeah, as long as the first version is live, which it is, we're good. Yeah. So fun fact, if you have never set up a login screen on your app, this is all it takes on your website to actually get like the iOS app fill stuff. So this is what I do, like the autofill for like saving the passwords and stuff like that. You just really need to submit to correlate the two, your website, like with the proper domain and this, and you can do all that and it works. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm like trying to get Nutter to like, and anyone who's like in this boat, like if there's a big bug, do it, like get it out, and then you can always ship another release. Like, you don't need to just wait. Like, there will be another release to ship on. And you don't have to make it a big deal that you shipped V1. You can let people know, like, oh, we have shipped V110 and it's even better now. Yeah, silent launch. There we go. That's like a marketing term for you. Oh, not what I want. Okay. Oh, I also decided last night to switch my analytics from Post Hog to Revenue Cat, because not from Revenue Cat, from Post Hog to Telemetry Deck, because it just seemed like a nicer, more like anonymous approach. So that was a fun little switcheroo for me. Where did cursor go? There it goes. Okay, so we need to set up an app links thing here. It looks like. Haven't tried Telemetry Deck yet, been meaning to. I have it set up for iHog tangent, and it's okay, we're gonna go for it. I actually have it set up for like my old website, which I need to drop in iHog. And I like it because it also stores like previous versions on it. Like iHog is made to be really used offline. You don't use it usually on the internet. So by default, they like cache the signals and then they'll push it up once the phone has phone or iPad has like signal again. So it's nice in that respect. I need to update the SDK to get all these filled out, because right now I'm on 2.50. I should be on 2.80 to make this work. So we'll see about that at some point. Again, next week, we're going to shift focus a little bit. And I have a really big goal for the next year on how to grow these, that I want to grow all my apps for. I have 4 apps on the App Store, and they should all be making more money than they currently do. Yeah, so I mean, it's really nice in this respect that it's doing all this. I think this is me. on here. And I like it. I get my overview. I have my dashboards. I think they're slightly broken, so that's part of next month's like push to getting these apps on here. So as we can see, like I don't have these quite set up properly because the day is set wrong. I have to do like a custom query. I learned that I need to do custom queries and stuff. But having the errors come in is also super helpful. Errors. And this helped me on my for my first update this year. Helped me figure out what my most frequent errors were. So yeah. Ooh, segment doesn't have telemetry deck as a destination. That's a first. Oh, that's interesting. I bet telemetry deck is just not big enough, to be honest. Like, it's starting to get there, but it's not quite there yet. Oh, and then I have my website also going through here, which most people don't go to anymore because it's my old one. Oh, show production data. That's actually probably my issue. Here we are. What? I have not seen this before where ChatGPT is a source. That's new. Talk about tangent. Here we go. iHog. Now that we're out of data, out of test data. So if we go to metrics, errors, we'll see these come in. Fill them in more. I do like telemetry deck because it does do automatic errors. So like it'll pick up like what my errors are, stuff like that, like automatically, just looking through like what's being thrown and stuff, which is cool. I really like it in that respect. And it also goes by like the privacy standpoint that I've been following, or that I try to follow. Anyway, all right, back to universal links. So we're gonna have an app links. I really need a different code, a different like editor that's not cursor. I was trying out Zed. I don't like Zed enough. I think I might go back to just standard VS Code. I'm not gonna pay for cursor anymore. It's just not worth it. App ID. Okay, so the components. You can see that any URL containing stocks /* path will open. It'll open something. Will open inside Stock Analyzer if the user has the app installed. The components array can be configured in several ways, for which Apple provides a few examples. If I hate RAM, could go JetBrains. Unfortunately, I don't hate RAM because I stream, so I need something that's like a little better while I stream. Zed really isn't that bad, but it's not great for like, I found it not as great for like the Swift projects, which I actually really like for like server stuff to put in the which I really like for server side stuff to not be in Xcode. So support is slowly improving. Still no Swift UI though. That's if I'm gonna do Swift UI, I'd honestly rather it be in if I'm gonna do Swift UI, I'd rather it be inside Xcode anyway, because like nothing can beat the previews in my opinion. All right, where are we? All right, so array can be configured several ways. Yeah, I mean, barely have a choice there, exactly. So no universal links, exclude true, matches any URL with a fragment that equals no, and instructs the system not to open it with a universal link. Okay. Path that starts with by. So we'd probably want like components. So I probably want, let's do app. That makes sense, right? Like, anything that starts with app, and right now camp notes dot app. Yeah, so I don't have an app. It just goes here. Great. The path was by. Okay, because it doesn't have exclude true, it doesn't matter. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so I already have application IDs. I already have associated domains. Do I need I guess I can do a comment still just to follow the pattern. Is used for links to the app. To camp notes. I can probably make this a bit bigger also. You can configure the mutable applications. I already should have associated domain set up, I think. Let's go double check. Yeah, well, that's web credentials. So let's, instead of web credentials, app links. You must ensure having an entry. Okay, so that should be fine. It looks like I can have two domain like that is fine with double the same with same things. Oh, so if I want to support www, I don't think I need to support www. Like my app mainly just runs camp notes, right? It's not. Yeah. Yeah. It should probably support that, but okay, Cloudflare, thanks. We will adjust that later. Future tasks. Not right now tasks, as I like to call them. Make www.campnotes.app work. Okay. Alright, so I need to push this, actually. So if I do this, it should just forward like question mark right to the like I can still grab if I do this, just redirect www and Cloudflare. We aren't in the 90s anymore. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason it's on my not right now. It's not important. I think that it's okay to not have www dot there. Okay, so if I do the /app, I can still have like question mark navigate to, or should I just do question mark navigate? Like be very specific that I only want this. No, it's fine. Right? We'll find out. I don't quite know yet. Support universal links. Push it. All right, what's next? Oh, cool. So this doesn't actually walk me through the iOS side of things. He's just pushing his other app. That's fine. Let's see here. We go. All right, so handling incoming deep links. So I guess I have to set up deep links to do universal links. That's good to know. One sec. Deep links are needed for universal links. Trying to write notes so that I can like remember this later also, because that's also, I don't want to have to repeat over and over how do I do this every single time. In our example, we're going to handle this. Recipe app, open recipe. So we can translate these requirements to new handle incoming URL method, which we'll call from SwiftUI. All right, so does it need to be in, I guess it needs to be, this is in content view. I guess it needs to be wherever I have my navigation open, because that's going to determine like what sheets to open, all that jazz. So if we go to but ignore, this is a wrong name. So we have notification service. We don't start with navigation here. So I assume an app core is where I want to start. Because that is where I start navigating. Like I have this state to navigate in. Go back. Previews, I don't care right now. So content view. So what do I want to do? I need to start. I need to have a dot on open URL. Prefers opening URL with an in-app. Oh, that's cool. Incoming URL print app opened via URL. We're just gonna try to get this going. All I care about is this print happening, to be honest, right now. Okay, preview, that's fine. I'm sure I'm just forgetting an environment or something. Yeah. Dot environment, what was it? Payment service? Yes, great. All right, so in we've added a SwiftUI view modifier to handle any incoming URLs. So then we need to also, I don't really care about deep links from app delegates. Do I care about app delegates and scene delegates? I want to say no. I want to say because this is a SwiftUI app, I don't care about that right now. I might end up eating those words though, so if I do, it'll be a time. But how do I set them up? Oh, I just completely skipped this up part. Xcode, start by setting your project file. Go into the info tab. And then we're gonna go to where? Unfold the URL types. Here we are. What do we want to handle our apps on? dev.cct+.campmate. Is that right? I think that's right. Yes. Then in the URL schemes, what do I want it to be? Go camp. That seems fun. Sure. And then, does it matter what the role is? The identifier distinguishes your app from others in case multiple apps declare support for the same scheme. As a prefix is best, but it doesn't prevent any other apps from registering the same scheme. Okay. Links in your app. So wait, it says you should consider using universal links instead of if uniqueness becomes essential. Does that mean I actually don't need deep links? I don't think so. I don't think I actually need deep links at this point. I think we can get rid of this. How can I delete it? That's what I'm thinking. I don't also know how to remove this now that it's here. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? We aren't in the 90s. To be fair, were deep links a thing in the 90s? I don't know when deep links became a thing in this, so I'm guessing it's possible. Like in Apple world. Let's see. So I pushed that, right? Did it get into Cloudflare? Hold on. Okay, 30. Yeah, Apple did give us the iPhone in, I thought it was 2007, like announced in 2007, but 2008 for New Zealand. Sorry, unlocking. There we go. So, yeah, and who knows, deep links were probably not, I don't know if deep links are part of the first iPhone, so it is, and still not the early days of deep linking. Can you please log in, Cloudflare? Jeez, Louise. Like, it's not that hard. Just log into the app. I just want to make sure that it gets open. That it's been, like, deployed. And now we're going to go to this, like, where I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. So those are my domains. Here it is. All right, it got deployed. So we're good there. Let's run it. All we're hoping to do is see the app open, right? That's all I've configured it to do, I think. Let's, all right, app actions, links, configure deep links. I really don't want to configure deep links. I want to configure, add group, I think is what we want. Oh, sorry y'all, may hit the wrong button. Camp notes. All right, deep here. I don't need to sync things. Add home. So it should be like this, right? Camp notes dot app slash app. Why did it not? Oh yeah, okay, I get it. We have this configured. You might need to wait, but you can check Apple's deep link scanning by going to this website. Ooh. Oh, like I might need to wait for it to go for it to be a little bit more. Like for Apple to actually see it more. That would make sense. Yeah. Well, damn, Apple, speed it up. Because I think... No, where to... Yeah, that could take 24 hours. Great. Well, this is going to be a fun stream. It's going to be great, y'all. That's a great one. Oh, hey. Well, it took me to at least my app screen. I guess I could make deep links. Oh, that's right. Hey, Matt. You are correct. How do I do this? Developer mode. You are correct. I can do that. Configuring. And then I can bypass the thing. Signing and capabilities. I don't know why there's even that on there. Stop. Is it here? Hold on. Define. At the end of the URL. Thank you. Oh, it also didn't help that I didn't put the right thing in. Yeah, I remember us going through this, or I remember it like work-wise going through this type of thing. You had to go through your PMs with CD to find that. At work, we blocked a spammer from Singapore by blocking Singapore. Then we got bug reports that deep linkings no longer worked. Ugh. Apple was unable to scan your file for Aussies from their Singapore CDN. That's wild. That's insane. Yes. All right. Let's see. We're rebuilding. Let's see what happens here. Why did it... Okay. It's fine. Whatever. Well, I could have been using the wrong iPhone, which didn't help. I also didn't have the right URL, which also didn't help. Thanks, Matt, for the workaround. Not the workaround, how it should be done while developing. Like, that's great. That's good to know. If you use a private web server while developing your app that's unreachable, enable alternate mode. We're gonna see if they do. Did you try the Rocket Sim thing? We'll see what happens. Lame. This is also not being great either. I really want it to work. It's probably not going to because it's the simulator, but... Oh, don't fill in the URL. What do you mean don't fill in the URL? What'd I do wrong? Oh, create it in the Notes app and tap it there. Yeah, okay. lame. It's probably not going to show up here, is it? Let's see if I can do iPhone mirroring. Continue. This is going to be a time. Reminders would also work, you're right. Whatever. Oh. No, that's not the one that I want. Whatever. Okay. Let's see if it'll work here, and then if not, we'll... a little different if I need to. It's gonna rebuild, reinstall, all this fun stuff. Reminders, create, continue, not now. Links. What is this? Link to app. Do I need, like, can it just be campnotes.app/app? Do I need, oh, I probably do need the HTTPS. I haven't tried it yet. We're gonna try. It could also be the simulator issue. Hard to say. It's fine. Could also be the fact that I only did it in the I only did it. All right, so this isn't working. Could be that I only did it in the what is it? Simulator. There's lots of different things. Let's forget the simulator. Why can the disk image not be mounted? Is it just because I haven't opened it yet? Yes. All right, let's try not in the simulator like you suggested, Matt. Let's pull up. Make sure I have also something I don't know if I have turned on. All right, so that's turned on now. Just going to try to put something else here. How do I do this? Is it screen share? I don't think it's screen share. I think this is wrong. I've forgotten how to use my thing. I also, that is wrong. How do I... There used to be a way in Ecamm for me to share my device screen, but I forgot how. Bear with me while I figure this out. Also, it's still building and running. I really thought it was this. But I guess not. All right, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure something out at some point on how to actually share a screen, so it's not going to be very fun. All right, so I have associated domains development turned on. Oh, is it? Oh, you're right. It totally is. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Yep, I effed something up. Hold on. Good catch. Mono. Mine is just text. Is it? Oh, you mean like, oh, you went to the website. Okay. But also something's wrong here because the end of file was expected here, so something's not agreed, it looks like. Oh, I just... Oh, what is going on? What is cursor doing? Okay. This looks like proper JSON, right? It has the object. Yes. I think that's why it was being weird also. Commit -m fix because it should be just copied 11D file. We're just passing that through as a copy of the .well known, which is great. Close. All right, and then okay, that's fine. This is in progress. We'll give that a moment. Yeah, I think that was an issue. I think that's an issue because I had my formatting wrong. So that's being re-uploaded. Yeah, so I had my formatting wrong. Like, if you look at it, there, I shouldn't have had this here, right? This open curly brace. Compared to, like, web credentials, how that object just starts there. So I think that's because I formatted this wrong. So now if we go here. God damn it. Really? Well, it's now at least formatted right. I think you're still right, though. I don't know how to tell Cloudflare to not do that. Hold on, one sec. No, just wait. You have like 30 minutes. You can wait. Move. Yeah, it's Cloudflare pages written in with 11 using an 11D website. I will look that up also, but I also wonder now if this will work any better. So we can make like a notes app. We'll call it Camp Notes URL. Oh, go back. Oh no. I know y'all can't see my iPad. It's just all over the place. URLs. Camp Notes. .app. /app. HTTPS. // Can you just make this a URL, please? Okay, it's not doing it, so let's just try this. It's like I've never used an iOS device before. And it's great. Website. Here we go. Copy that from Safari. much better if you could actually read what I'm putting out here. Paste, allow paste. Okay, so that still doesn't work. So I'm guessing, Mono, you might be right, that my Cloudflare pages are being weird. Because that just, it doesn't seem right now. What were you saying to do? Type of JSON for a specific file. Make it underscore headers file in your root until CF to set the MIME type correctly. Okay. Cloudflare underscore headers file. Custom headers. Header rules. Okay, so does it need to, probably in the root? Is it just the root of my whole page? Okay, yeah, so I want to put it in, like, assets, basically, I think. I think that's what I want. I don't really have, like, a public page. Does it, my header, does it just copy? No, of course it doesn't. Well, it does. I can just do source/assets. I think this is where I want it. And you're saying line 1 needs to be this. And line 2 needs to be this. URL. Properly file as JSON for linking. That looks right. Okay, let's do this though before I push it up. Let's run it, npm run build. And make sure it gets pushed. Here it is, the headers page. Now, is that actually where it needs to go though? Does it matter where it goes? If you have a directory named public or static, and this usually contains deploy ready assets. Okay, I don't have, I mean, I have this, right? And it does go here, but I don't think this is actually where, well, maybe. I don't know. I guess I'll try it. We'll see what happens. Serve app. Fix serve ASA file as JSON. I feel like, I mean, I know that the URLs are different. So like, I feel like though, if that was the issue, my web credentials wouldn't work, but maybe I'm wrong. I obviously Apple read them, right? Like they are somewhere here. Like I have it here with my web credentials. So like that's there, which is great. Hopefully that doesn't break. We'll find out. And we're also still assuming that I am doing this part right. That's /app should open camp notes. which should just print something when the URL opens. Right, incoming URL. We should get this in theory. I hope. Do you think well, maybe I should try for actually like testing purposes. Let's put it on a root. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Like, can I put it here as like a root, like on the very root, so we don't have to deal with like all the other task stuff happening at the same time? So if I go to my phone, settings, wrong settings, hold on. To do diagnostic. Oh, I see. HTTPS. Camp notes. App/app. Okay, so it says opens installed application, check. Universal links, deep links into your app. Opens installed application with the proper identifier. User open, so you can connect to content deep inside your app with universal links. Users open the app. Okay, so I think it says it's right. I know, it's hard for me. Hold on. I'm trying to screenshot real quick and we'll just toss it. Okay, so this is what my iPad shows. It looks like we're probably right. I'm assuming. But Mono, you said it says not found, which is great. Okay, I got it downloaded again. So at least it's still downloading, which is fun. I wonder if you just pinged it during a build. I think this means that we're working. The URL is a universal link with the app identifier. Hold on. We'll do this the old school way, and then y'all can see, and it's not as like weird. File. Screen recording. Where isn't there a way for me to screen record? Options. I thought there was like a screen recording for my phone. Movie recording, maybe? Screen. There we go. Huzzah. Alright. It's a little annoying because of the things, but it's fine. Alright, so we go back into settings. And it's still not going anywhere. That is the right thing that I put, right? It's still not application JSON. Awesome. Okay, so maybe I didn't put it in the right directory. So maybe instead of, I hate web development. This is like the stuff that I don't. Okay, so I think I need to put this headers file somewhere else. Like, I think the headers file is not in the right directory. Go away. So that should only be 2. I mean, it says it should. I just don't know if it's in the right, like where it needs to go directly on the like end side of things. Okay, so it just needs to route. It needs to be in the like root, I think, of the site. So like where the index.html is, that's where this needs to go. Okay, let's try this again. Let's just do it inside source and then run npm run build, and let's delete the site and see what happens. If it gets copied, great. If it doesn't, which it didn't, we can go adjust the config file. Let's go to 11d pass through. Instead of this, we'll just do header underscore headers. All right, so we got the headers file here. I hope this works. Okay, so that's right. So it just needs to be in the root of that, which sounded right. And this is gonna be deploying in progress. Luckily the site is so small, it doesn't take that long to actually deploy. Also 11D is pretty fast with deploying, which is nice. And it's just gonna take a little bit of time. Okay, and then let me delete this off of app core for now. Sweet, it works. Awesome. But it works, the header works, right? Like the header file, like it now is reading properly, is what you mean? Okay, cool. Sweet, sweet. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all so much for checking this out. That should be enough for Apple. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Jericho, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. It's been this is a very back and forth, basically a good idea of what it looks like whenever I stream, of me stressing for things not working and chat coming in and being very helpful on guiding me there. It still downloads for me, but I take your word for it. Whoops, that's the wrong. It is definitely still downloading for me and not just opening. See? That's cache, open in a private browser. Ugh. Things I forget when I'm not... Okay, great. When I'm not actually actively doing web dev all the time. I don't need to go through my stuff yet. Right, is it? It's installing. Okay. Okay, so while this isn't while this is installing, if this works, I don't have much more to do to get deep linking working, to be honest. Like, it's great to just open the app. Is all I need it to do at the for the basics. Now we hope the developer flag works in Xcode. I think it does. I've tested that out before. Now, how fast does it actually like work in Xcode? Like does it take to get everything updated? I'm not sure, but like I know it works. I've done this before at work, like with the flag, and it works pretty quickly, I think. Someone can double check me on that, but we'll see. I go straight to the website. Sweet. That's what I was thinking. Like, it was pretty fast. It just bypassed all the like Apple caching stuff. All right, so if this works, I obviously want to track some other things and get like routing actually working, like the to go into certain things, but this would at least allow me to open like the app and get it open so that it and to the home like record a visit page. So that's all I need to do. If this doesn't work, try one thing to change would be the /app instead. Okay. Oh, so like in here to leave off the first /, it'd be like this. That makes sense. Okay, so can I, it's still installing. Can I just try opening it? Like if the issue was this, I don't think I need to rebuild, but we'll try it. I guess I did move it off of App Core. Okay. We'll just need to remember what you did here. It's a very annoying issue that we all seem to have deal with, and we need to spread the word. For real. That's why I started making the craft notes. I don't think this is true, though. Verify that this is not true. This might still be true. I still might need deep links. We'll figure that out. And then Apple App Site Association needs to be a JSON content type. Can you paste? Thank you. Header file in Cloudflare at root of site directory. Good enough. Good little notes. All right, so it still has not installed. Can we? Maybe it's this that's the issue. Try again. Trying to make notes. I'll post about it, all that jazz. Post in Discord. This will be live on YouTube. I mean, this is on YouTube for us to go back and watch and bear through. So let's see if it'll actually install now that it is taking 5 million years still. If I can just get the app to open, that is good enough that we can call this okay and move on to the next thing of actually making sure that one signal will work to send notifications and stuff for. Like, I'm okay with saying, hey, the app opens, and Is it not? Is it gonna keep cutting out? Okay. It did not work. It just stayed exactly the same. It just opens the website. So I'm guessing something, I'm hoping it's working now. Great. It just needs to be whacked some. I'm guessing it's probably, because it should work on the previous install, right? Whether or not, well, that's assuming I did stuff right now in Xcode. I mean, Apple, in the app. Which all I did was add this on open URL. This is really sus to me that this is all it's gonna take to open it. Just, I feel like there should be more than just this. Why is it still trying to install? Like, stop. Pretty sure it should just open it even without that. All right. Let me try pushing this change because I haven't. Remove leading slash. Or should I? All right, so we'll let this go up. Remove the leading slash. Get this going again. Would Cloudflare caching also be an issue, like, on my device? So, like, should I be looking for, should I possibly look at how to, like, clear out Safari on my iPad? Should I worry about that? I have no idea even how to do that. Safari add do. I think if you install the app again, it would reset that cache. Okay. Let's try. It has been deleted. Now I just have to wait for it to install again. That should be the only place I want to go. If I can get, yeah, now I have to get it to install again, and that'll be the issue there, right? All right, and this is deployed. So let's see. We can go to, I should probably just start having this on a copy link address here. Let's do a note. I do not. App links, details, app ID, components. Thanks, Manu. Thanks for being more vigilant at this than I am. If you're not putting emojis to represent your mood with all of this, what are you even doing in your git commit messages? Let's try again. I love emojis. They're great. They bring me some joy. I also like sometimes in projects setting up Gitmoji so that these all work in GitHub. So as you're like, if you follow, and there's like a action while we're waiting for that to build. There is an action you can install also in your GitHub repo, so it'll match like if you do conventional commits, it'll match like the fix with like the bug emoji and put those into your Git and it'll prefix it with the bug, and so it allows you to do that, which is fun. I've seen a certain Coco type streamer use emoji variable names thanks to Adam. Yeah, you can also do that as well, which is great. It's good to I like emojis. They're fun. They're a good time. All right, we have app links again. Oh, hey, look, no cache. It's there. We're great. I had deleted my app though, so now it's gonna take a million years. Is it gonna install? I don't know. It's not even like it's not plugged in with like Thunderbolt. It's literally like connected to the computer. I don't understand why this is like it takes a million different years to install. All right, and then let me add this as to my craft note anyway. Camp note links. Let's do. I'm like, would it even make sense to try plugging in my phone instead and see if my phone will get there? But I actually haven't even put my phone to this computer at all yet. Since I got the new one. What's this? Oh, okay. Well, I don't care about cursor being up there. That's dumb. I'm sure some people would enjoy it, but I don't. Oh my goodness. Like, it just feels like it's frozen. Why don't we try going back to the simulator? Maybe? Maybe the simulator will actually work now that, you know, typos should hopefully be fixed and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I also don't know if it's gonna... At least it's building. No, go for it. Ask away. Please, we're obviously just waiting for this to happen. So please, just ask away. Should be forward slash... Should... Okay, so this is what... So this is something we're trying. So Matt, who is a lovely... who is great in checking this, and I know how to implement this. We'll go outside in just a moment. Let me answer this first. Had mentioned in here that this is what we do. We do for this part at the work stuff. So I think it should be right. Yeah. My dog is about to die. He is crying. I know. So I need to take him outside real quick. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to take a break. I know. We're gonna go outside. I promise. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to take a break. Let everything maybe install. Of course, now it installs. And I will be right back. Did y'all figure out what's wrong with my app? Because I don't... I'm guessing... Alright, Matt. Thanks. Yeah. I know your struggles. I know of your struggles. Thanks, Matt, for hanging out and helping. I appreciate it. Have a great night, and I will chat with you later. Alright, so that's what we do. Okay, I will also need to do this part, I'm thinking. Oh, here. Alright. I'm back. I tried to install this, and I came back to, like, a notification on the Xcode that was like, we could not install it. And that was a fun time. Let's see if it'll actually install now, though. Now that it kind of... Building was successful. Okay, so we do that. If I go to here... Components... /app. We should I mean, eventually I will also do navigate asterisk. Comma. Great. Get add dot, get commit. -m, add navigate. Push, 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 push. Everything out. It's just gonna say we can't install for whatever reason, which is not helpful at all. I was hoping that it would get like installed while I was gone, which obviously it did not, so that's like an issue. Grab another cable and hook up a cable to try my phone instead of my iPad, and maybe it'll be better and maybe it'll be worse. We're gonna find out. This was supposed to be an easy thing to do. All I wanted to do was just open the app. Allow. Quit this. Here. Not now. I bet this is gonna take even longer because I've never, like I said, I've never used my phone with this, so it might have to do a bit of work. Ooh, I could. Here it is. Oh, hold on. I don't know what's taking so long. What's going on? Why is it waiting to reconnect? Like, just connect. Apple, I really just need you to work. That's it. That's all I needed to do. It's just do the thing you're supposed to do. And let's see what happens. That's it. So these are camp note links. So this is the do 2x2. Okay, so I need to enable developer mode. So let's go to developer settings. Where is developer mode? Privacy and security. And then I think it's at the bottom. Yeah, on. Restart. All right, so that is restarting. Name, link. Let's get. Can we just copy link? There we go. Well, so Apple App Site Association. Okay, so that looks right. Looks like what I should have. And then we'll have a deep link. I mean, universal link. Open app. That's all this should do is open the app. And ready to enable. Yes, please enable. Oh, I didn't even know you restarted. That was really fast. All right, we are now preparing the phone. Again, I really like emojis. So all of my devices are different emoji names. So the newest one, which is the Cosmic Orange Pro, that's the star with the orange. My iPad Mini, which is usually my main iPad, that's why it has the star. And then I have the big iPad that has the camera next to it because I use it for like content related things. So that's how that I have decided that navigate equals home. So again, I find emojis fun. And I think they're a good time and can be quite useful for distinguishing things. I was just getting tired of saying like Jay's iPad parentheses 4, Jay's iPhone parentheses like 12. That it was about time to start doing more fun things than that. Let's see if this now installs. If this isn't installed, then I don't think it was meant to do... Well, we have to cache our symbols. I don't think it was meant to be tonight, and we might have to abandon ship on this project tonight. And I will be very upset, but I might have to not do this on stream just because of how much it takes back and forth. No, the sim did not work. I tried pushing the button for like a moment right before we left, but it did not right before I left. So like if I go here. Yeah. I do. It's right here. To the right of it. This little guy. It just keeps opening that. Let me see if I can... Whoops. Configure. I don't even remember how to configure settings. Oops. Yeah. Question mark navigate equals home. Yeah, it just keeps opening the website. Which is lame. Let me get rid of all these. Where's... Here. Open. Put copy, Command C. Actually, we'll just... make sure we're using the right things here. Reminders. Not what I wanted. Yeah, it's still not really, it's still not doing anything besides opening Safari. So I'm guessing it's something weird. I used this thing for the first time the other day and it was super cool. Like to be able to change like your user defaults. So you can hit this button and then you save what you want. Which like most of mine are just in standard. And then you can go and toggle and change all these things. So like I can, where is it? So I can change the Apple Watch account if I wanted to. I can say, is it the first one? And now when I go back into like, whoops, Camp Notes, and I log out, because it's the first launch is turned on, it goes back through my onboarding really easily. See it. And we're here. Anyway, and now it's should be back off. Anyway, I think Rocket, the guy who does Rocket Sim, like does a really good job. It's not his fault that like these aren't working. I think this is something that I'm not doing right. I don't know what, but I really think it's something I'm not doing right. You know what? Let's try bringing in here. Let's just make sure, let's ask AI, see if I did anything wrong. See if y'all did anything wrong guiding me through this. Apple App Site Association. Set up properly to allow universal links to work. And then let's set up another one here. Back, where am I going? CD, Camp Notes, iOS, Claude. Come on. My computer is really not liking it at all today. Do I have universal? Why? Oh, the device is locked. Well, that's not helpful. Link set up properly. On, yeah. Why? Sure. I don't have the app running though. Okay, so it says it should be running, but it's not. Okay. It's open, which is great. Ooh. Oh, I don't have some. Hold on. I don't have universal the things turned on here that we were supposed to. Domain development. Okay. Passwords. Let me log into Camp Notes. Test account. See, not now. I don't care. All right, so I'm signed into the test account. It's cool. I can get in. Great. Using an object with slash and question mark keys, but Apple's ASA is expecting a URL pattern. No, this is literally not. I don't understand the difference. Yeah, I don't understand the difference here. Those look the same to me. If you're using development mode, I'm not. Yeah. You use the paths approach, but you doubt that's it. All right, well, we'll try that next. They're currently not working. Not production yet. Do I need to add a custom scheme? I thought that was for deep links. Alright, you're right. My correction was wrong. Looking more carefully, the current is correct. Are you positive it's right? Because you literally just said it was wrong. Like, please think. In the website. Repo. And it looks like this. Well, we can try the paths next. Let me just send this real quick. See if it'll be happy. So what? Instead of /app, in Apple Web, what do you mean in Apple Web correctly? I have to do something on the website also? I thought all I needed to do was this, like my development key. Hold on. Holy Apple accounts. That should be way more than a developer, but okay. Is that our keys? The identifiers? Ooh, is that an issue? Do I have wrong identifiers? Sorry, y'all. I think it's this one. Well, that's Xcode Cloud, right? So that probably won't be it. Well, I have associated domains turned on. Like the entitlement keys. With the app ID prefix, which is my thing. Yeah, and it is, and it's supposed to be. I messed up. This was originally named Campmate, and then I couldn't use Campmate, so I renamed everything Camp Notes. It's a great time. Yeah. So these are the only two things. So I have it enabled. Right, so it matches my enabling here. I wonder if this... Yeah, it is ticked. I didn't remember having to do anything else besides adding it in here for the domains. For this. So I have the entitlements. Let's go... I don't... Do I really need all that? Like... Okay. No. Sure. It's fine. Whatever. Let's see if this rebuilds and it actually works. I mean, I guess I could continue building out, like, these things. Oh no, what am I doing? Can erase. I don't even know what adding more here does. Okay, so I don't think I need more in there, it looks like. Is it gonna... Should be installing. It's attaching. We might be in the same boat as the iPad was. I don't know yet. Okay, so this is having me bring that back. We'll push that in a moment. No. Alright, well, I'm done with quad on that one. But why is it still taking a million years to install? Okay. It's coming back from here. So now I'm gonna go craft. And then... Y'all, it worked. I don't... Okay, I got it to work. Wild. The on continue... I guess I needed the on continue user activity. Where'd it go? Where did that go? Not there. Here. Okay, so let me see real quick. Okay, fun fact though. This did not do anything. Right? Like... Screw you, Apple, we did it. Okay, so this didn't do anything. Why didn't it work before though? But hold on, it worked. I want, where do I put these? I never know. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. That's been the whole goal here, was to get to this point. I still don't know why it didn't completely work. Like, why it needed this part. I didn't even open that part, though. All right, let's kill it. Let's try again. I wonder if it'll work now in here. I do wonder if it just took some time to like catch up with everything, because I didn't push this, right? Like, I haven't pushed this change yet. So I don't think we need this change. Let me copy this. Copy link. Let me go in here. Command comma. Nope. Settings. I can't just command comma and it's there. I also wonder if this just doesn't work. Universal link. So I should be able, though, to do home deep link, right? And be able to do the go camp. Um, all right, it's installing. Did it install the both? Is it working on installing the both? Looks like it. I'm just curious if I can get Rocket Sim to actually open here versus like only on the phone, you know? Okay, I do wonder if it's more so something to do with settings. 2 hours to get an iOS open via Deep Link. This is why they pay us the big bucks. Yes, this is it exactly. This is it exactly. Yeah, it probably does have cached thing. It could probably have cached things. I was also wondering if it had like that, if it had the option, you know, like the setting that I had to turn on for associated domains anyway. But it doesn't look like it, so that's cool. Let's try this though. Okay, but look, if I hit the deep link. All right, Adam, thanks for staying. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking. Appreciate it. You were here, or you got to hear when things worked. With the link dragons. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. Have a good sleep. Look, we can open deep links. Check that out. And the universal link works now from Camp Notes. Okay, we have Rocket Sim working. Look, universal link. Boom. It worked. I got it working in the simulator. Life is good. We have at least these open. I should figure out how to do the rest of, you know, life with the navigation and get the actual thing set up. But it opens. I think I just needed to do the deep linking first, so it could say yes, I can like use this app from over here, like from Rocket Sim, to open Camp Notes. But we have deep links and we have universal links. I am a happy camper right now. This is great. I should probably commit this somewhere. And write down this. If trying to use deep links or universal links in Rocket Sim, go for deep links first so you can get the prompt to ask if it's okay to open the app. Okay, so here, I don't need to change anything here. Using the deep link triggered an update of the universal link cache. Yeah, probably. That is probably exactly what happened. Or I think it was like a sandbox permission issue also could have been the case, right? Because it was trying to communicate from outside the iOS simulator to inside. So sandboxing could have definitely gotten in the way there too. We'll fix this also. Fix App Store warnings and previews. I'll just call this actually chore. All right, so these work. Stage, feet, open via deep link and via, oh no, oh wait, what, did I do something wrong? Should I not have committed something? I mean, I haven't quite yet, but... Oh, Apple just actually updated the cache, and maybe the... I need to also go and turn off this part. And it just completely bypasses this on the simulator. I bet that's what needed to happen. And via universe, I bet you're right. Like now that it's open, it's updated everywhere. But yeah, like the cache just needed to update somewhere, somehow. The CDN, whatever. It wasn't working like it should, something like that. Maybe Cloudflare was stuck somewhere also, like with an old version. Hard to say what exactly happened, but we got that. Okay, so this is really good. This is awesome. Now I can build out different routes, right? Okay, so in app navigation, because I would consider this like an app navigation thing, not a core piece of the app, basically. Wait, hold on. I want to try something first, because I don't want it out here. Because I don't want to deal with app navigation in outside of app core. I want to do it here. Let's start making this a little bit more challenging time and time again. Debug opened via URL, incoming URL. That's fine. We'll import OS log here. I know you want me to go to bed, Apple. I don't want to go to bed yet, though. And then once we parse the URL, I will add analytics. Parse URL and make analytics happy. Analytic event. Okay. Let's run again. Let's try this. Don't need these open anymore. I think I can get by without this. Okay. Yeah, curse Apple for real. Deep links allow anyone to open your app, and attackers can determine which URLs your app supports. You must consider this when defining support for URLs for your app to handle. It's best to validate all incoming URLs and discard those that don't conform to your defined set of URLs. That makes sense. Excuse me. Did it load? It's installing. Okay. We are installing again. I feel like we are waiting, always wait for installs. Let's close that. I'm like, what else can I close? What is unnecessary to keep open? I can probably close these windows. All right. Come on, let's go. Open it up. settings. I mean, settings doesn't really matter. All right. Great. It opened. It works like it should. And then if I go to App Core, we have the open via URL. Sweet. This is what we needed. All right. So does this comes in as an actual URL? Can I get the query parameters easily from a URL? Equals let query parameter equal dot returns the query component of the URL, optionally removing any percent encoding. Let's just keep trying this, because I'm just gonna have to do like a lot of guess and check here to let this keep going. I wonder also though if I can like, let's see, hold on, I have an idea. If I can keep help. Stop building. Just stop. Xcode. Yeah, I wanted to actually stop building completely. Thank you. I'm like, what can I remove? All of it. Turn off test mode, which is like 0 things. All right. So the next thing I'm gonna work on after this is, well, obviously I shouldn't say obviously. This is basically almost done at this point. I mean, I can open the app and that's really the only thing that I need to do. So I might switch gears into actually setting up like those notifications and like the emails and stuff. Now that we can open the app via URL, I can send out Sweet. Thanks, Mono. That always happens right when I'm like, let's talk about what's happening next. So if this goes easily, we're gonna, sweet. So that gave me navigate equals home. If this goes well, I will be able to set up a good on. God. All right, I'm gonna have to call it quits soon because it's just not going to keep working. Anyway, my idea is that I create an actual proper onboarding sequence so that I can and use the actual like URLs in the onboarding sequence to get users to the right views. And that way, again, people are just opening the app to the proper place and not just like getting. I'm sure. No, it's fine. It is okay that to let me know that it died. I had this happen with the last one that I was using, where it just constantly died, and that was an Elgato Wave. I am now only, maybe, I don't know if it's the mic itself or like the audio interface, which is an issue. I now think it's also an issue with the audio interface. I mean, this is now the second audio interface this happened with, and this is an Evo 8. Now, granted, I got it from my old manager, and he also sometimes had a little baby bit of audio issues, so we're gonna blame him on part of this. But it also, like, I don't know, maybe it's like loose inside the mic that's causing issues. And I don't think that should really be happening. Like, I only use the mic once a week. At most once a week for however long I usually go as a stretch, right? Like, I don't use it for work. I literally only use it for this. I might try starting to just unplug it. We'll see what happens, though. I have no idea how to keep, like, how I'm supposed to keep doing, like, things like this. But we shall see. I'm hoping it lasts the rest of the stream, or I might actually just end up stopping the stream if it's going to keep going in and out. Alright, so we know that this can query. So what, I probably need to split on the equal sign before. So what we could do, query param dot split on equals. Yeah, so if we split on the equal sign, then we can get two things. And we'll just assume that I want to only do two things. So we for sure want navigate. We know that we're going to be navigating. So let's do this. Let query. All right, sounds good. Bye, Mono. Have a good meeting. Enjoyed you hanging out. Thank you for helping me get through the linking. I really appreciate it. We did do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will see you around, I'm sure, somewhere on the internet. If not, my goal is to be here next Wednesday also. And I'm sure I will see you in other people's streams as well. All right, so we're gonna split on here. So oh, we can just do this. Dot query dot split. Yeah. Equals. So we'll do let movement, let app, no, let location. There we go. Dot last. And we want it to also let location substring else return logger.appcore.info no query parameter found. then we can say guardlet info location equals string. Can I just do string on substring? Else return? I think that's okay. Alright, so now we have this location. So like if I were to run this again, we should be able to pause there. Let's go into app nav. Cannot find query. Oh yeah, that left. Duh. Location. Initializer. Oh, great. So it will just take any substring. I think that's fine. And then we can go into app nav. Link navigations. Link navigation? Yeah, that should be fine. Public enum. Case home. Does home make sense? I think so. It's just gonna be the first, whatever tab it is. We'll just call it. Yeah, case home is fine. Settings. Paywall. Settings, paywall, home, record visit, campgrounds, and then these need to be strings. Record dash visit here. All right, so that should be fine. And then an app navigation, func, handle, or public func, handle, link, destination, link navigation, all right, hold on. It should be able to find it in scope. It's just being lazy, basically, because it's doing something else right now. So I just want to make sure this works how I expect it to. So the goal is when I hit this universal links button, it's going to open the app, as it did. We got that. And we know that the query parameter is home, which is exactly what we want. So we know this is working, which is great. I can stop this now. So now we need it to adjust the navigation based on what we want here, right? So we have all this app core. When things get signed in, we know the navigation's supposed to go. I also don't even quite, yeah, this makes sense, because then it's going to go into, once we're signed in, we get into the navigation of the content view. I think that's right. I think that's all we need. Hopefully it doesn't mess too much up, but we'll find out if it does. App navigation. App navigation here. Maybe it's link destination is probably what I want. Well, what did I call it? Okay, so why is it being all like, I don't know where this is? Because that's not what should be happening. It should know exactly where it is. It's in the same library. All right, so let me plop it open. This might make more sense to have two of these open. So switch on destination. Okay, so we know that case.home, we want to go to the specific destination here. So equals case.home, select a tab as my visits, case.campground, select a tab equals .campgrounds, case.settings equals, whoops, select a tab equals .settings, record visit. Okay, so this is where things get a little weird. We want select sheet equals dot visit form dot add. Okay, so this is going to open the visit form with no campground and site selected, so we'll start seeing the new forms. And then what's the last one? Dot paywall. This is weird because I don't actually control the paywall through this. But we'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to do it. Let's do case paywall as a full screen cover though. Apply paywall. It's fine. Cover equals dot paywall. So when you open it, it's going to open as a cover, and that should be fine. And then let's go back into app core. Content view, I think. Okay, where are we going here? Apply paywall. Paywall view. Right? Is that it? Is that all I need? Oh, and then I want to apply all of these same things. But, hold on. I need to go and change. I need to go add a trigger. Universal link. Case link. Apply. And we'll just do link. That's fine. Link to app. Does that make sense for analytics? Oh, let's do yeah, we'll just call it universal link. It's fine. It should be okay. And then true. So if it opens here and it's true, the paywall trigger should be paywall trigger dot link dot analytics value anyway. Should show paywall every time. I'm just trying to keep these like the same-ish. Great. Let me make sure that none of these are being... Okay, so instead of last trigger, that needs to be passed in. Should... Our paywall trigger. So then we can do here. Trigger. Get rid of that. Trigger. Get rid of that. Makes sense. I think that's great. I think that's fine. Then we need to adjust some of these. Command B. I don't quite know when I'm going to send the universal link for the paywall trigger, but I like the idea that it's there. Okay, I actually just know it's going to fail. So where did the restore hooks like go from? It was paywall dismiss. Okay. So that's going to be payments. Service.last trigger or unknown. And then let's add that to the paywall trigger. Case.unknown. True. Case.unknown. Unknown. It should never be unknown. Like, there should always be a paywall trigger, but the way that it's set up in the service, it has to be nil. So that's what we're doing here. We're accounting for this unknown where it probably should not be, but Okay, so this is actually not even from the service. This is from the link. Okay. And then the service comes up here. I really should show paywall. I should set this as like a on change of, and then when it's on change of, it should just do what it needs to do. Why are we... I don't think that's... Okay, yeah. It should set up the navigation properly instead of it being separate out here, because now the sheets aren't the same, and it's a weird situation. All right, I think that's it. I think we have them. And then now I need the logic to do that, to set this up in App Core. Guard let destination equals link destination from the raw value of location, else return info link is link destination not found. Raw value. Sorry, location. Okay, so if we're separating on here, I'm just trying to think if I add more parameters. I need to make this smarter at some point. I think that's probably fine for right now. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna throw an error, I feel like. Let's log an error here. Dot log error. Dot. The source would app universal link. Case that. Case dot universal linking. Universal. Error message. Link destination. Not found. And then we can do, we can add in a new property value. Or property key. Case, link destination equals link dot destination. More properties. Boom. Link destination. Location. All right, that way I know when there's an error that occurs there. That's fine. And now we can do navigation dot handle link to destination. Okay, that's right. I think that'll work. Let's test this out. Oh, whoops. Run the app, please. All right. So what other links did I build? Home, settings, paywall, record visit, campground. I don't know if yeah. I think I did all these. Universal link dash settings. Universal link dash paywall. Universal link dash record visit. Link dash campgrounds. This should be campgrounds, not campground. Yeah. Paste. Edit it. Equals. Settings. Y. Okay. Paywall. Really? It's unable to check the compiler? God damn. I hate that message. Like, it knows what's wrong. It knows that it's missing something. And it never freaking works. What am I doing wrong? So we pass in the trigger. We're passing in the trigger here. That's what it should be. Restore, on restore completed. Does that take in the stupid... No, it doesn't. I don't care about the hook on the restore completed. The trigger, I care here. Paywall dismiss. Paywall dismiss with the trigger. Should show paywall equals false. Oh, I think I know the issue. I probably just copy and pasted, so this is wrong. This should be... That's... I mean, this isn't the issue, but it's also an issue. Navigation dot cover. Equals nil? Is that right? App navigation, what's it called? Cover path, cover. Okay, so that's right. I don't know what it wants from me, as this is what happens. Where did this go? Wait, like, is any of this the issue? Link destination has no member campground. Well, yeah, it shouldn't. It should just have campgrounds. So my bad. Now, what is the issue? I have no idea. Let's see if that'll at least build it. Where? Ha. That makes sense. That shouldn't be a thing. And then we can go and restore this back. And I also think should be better now. Yeah. Place build. Equals record visit. Campgrounds. Okay, paste. Is there anything else in that I'm missing in the destinations? I don't think so. Link destination. No, that's it. Okay. Go away. There we go. Can we turn this into a header? Yes, it is. Okay. Great. App SSH file. Alright, so we're still unable to type check stuff, and I don't quite know why. So when I got rid of this, it told me it was good, maybe? Or at least give me more errors, so let's try doing that. Alright, so I think it is like the position of the microphone, which is really frustrating if that's why this keeps going in and out. Alright, come on. Let's go. Let's build it. Let's see what happens. I'm ready for more, for literally the exact same thing. So after, I've tried to tell this like 4 different times now, so let's see if it actually gets to happen. Because my mic keeps going out when I keep trying to talk about this. So after ship a ton is done, oh look, now it build has succeeded, so I don't ever get to talk about this. So something's wrong here. Is it this? Do I just not have the trigger? I bet that's it. I'm missing the trigger word. And you know that the compiler knows that, right? You know that it knows that you're missing this part. And B, replace. Okay. So while we're waiting for that to build again, once ship-a-ton is over, my plan, I'm going to be shifting into more of like, I know I need to get like, I touched it again. I know I need to get campgrounds into the app, so that users can know they can add campgrounds into it. I know that, but I'm going to be shifting my focus a little bit more into like growth mode, both for all of my apps. So I have 4 apps on the App Store currently. I have Camp Notes, which we're currently working on, right? Getting ready to ship for Ship-a-Ton. I have iHog, which is a Hog OSC, a Hog OSC controller. One of the first apps that I shipped, it was like the goal of me becoming an app developer was to ship that app, and I did. People pay me money for it. It's not a lot of money, but you know, people pay me X amount of money per year. Right now, it averages about like $30 of MRR, monthly rate. I also have a app called Universe Converter, which was my very first app. It's like a very specific lighting control, lighting technician like app that has no revenue, hasn't been updated in years, but it's on the App Store and it's getting like 20 downloads a month, which is wild considering I have not put any effort into it whatsoever. And then I have a 4th app that's used for like tracking coffee purchases. Again, no revenue, no tip jar, but it still gets like 5 to 6 installs a month. So these apps, I think if I focus on them for the next year, I can probably get, whether it's adding in like features like into Universe Converter and coffee, adding in those features to get the MRR up from 0 to at least something doable, whether it's through like subscriptions or it's through actual, or it's just through like tip jars like repeatedly coming up or something like that. Like, I think I could increase MRR there. Camp Notes, like I said, is new. It's being worked on. It should be able to also hold its own, like, subscription-wise. It just needs to happen. And same with iHog. I'm going to focus on getting growth, getting stability, and playing with pricing a bit with iHog, seeing if I can maybe up it a little bit more, stuff like that. And hopefully my goal is by the end of a year, I'm closer. I'd like to be closer to 1,000 MRR, like $1,000 a month, but I think it's probably gonna get closer to like $200, like $500 a month. So if I'm in any of that range within a year with a total of these 4 apps, I think I'd be solid. So next month we're gonna kick off with more iHog work, getting in actual revenue cap paywall setup, getting in grandfathered users, stuff like that, getting everything like working correctly, analytics are working correctly. Ooh. That is my goal, to work on these apps, have them grow, and get that MRR just up and get users in, get them using. The great thing is iHug, Universe Converter, and the coffee app cost me nothing to run. It's really just Camp Notes, where if it gets a ton of users and there's no revenue coming in, that's the only thing that it seems like will actually like cost me money at some point. So yeah. All right. So we have these. It's here. The router's in. This should just open home. Did I do an actual analytics on this? I probably didn't. Let's go to app navigation. No, I didn't. So let's analytics.log event.nav. Analytic event. uh, navigate from web link, navigate from, yeah, web link. And then I think I have two in from already, so we can do navigate from web link with properties dot to or from, whoops, dot wait, I thought I had new. Yeah, new destination. And that should be enough to get me, like, at least basics of where, like, are people clicking on the links? Are they navigating to it? Stuff like that. All right, so let's copy settings. Deep links. Settings, universal. Paywall. This is the one that I'm not too sure of will work, but we'll try it. Where is it? Here it is. Paywall, universal. Create. What's the next one? Record visit. This one I'm also iffy about. I'm basically iffy about all of them except for the tabs. Campgrounds, universal. Great. Let's go, close them. Look at that. We have a campground. We have a visit form coming up. This is really cool to see come through. Settings. Just opens. It's really cool also seeing it come through like as this happens. Paywall. So the issue with the paywall is the user has to be authenticated first. If the user's not authenticated, we don't want to show the paywall. Like, and by authenticated, I mean literally logged in and signed up. I don't know how to guard against that at the point where it is in the app. Meaning like app core doesn't actually know about authentication yet. Oh no, it does have authentication state. Let's do this. If authentication state dot is equals dot is anonymous. We'll just go home, right? Like it'll just open the app to wherever you are. Actually, let's make this part of here is anonymous user. Authentication state equals dot anonymous. Is anonymous. Whoops, go back. Here we go. Boolean here, so if anonymous. If anonymous, then we want the destination. And so if it's anonymous, let's move this here. And then what we can do if... Oh, we have to do it beforehand, don't we? Yeah. Because we're switching on the destination there. See, it's gonna really depend on if the user's anonymous. We also can't let them record a visit because I don't want anonymous users to record visits yet. But if the user is, so like the record visit and paywall, the user has to be anonymous for, not anonymous on. If is anonymous, else do this. We should probably do a like. Should we just go to the settings screen or should we open up the authentication? The authentication is really annoying to open up, I think. Oh, I guess it's not that annoying. True, true. Universal linking. So if the authentication... Let's see, hold on. I'm very sheet view. I probably didn't actually add the reason that I needed it, though, to be honest, which is annoying. Like, always leave notes. So I know I have sheet view authentication. I know that, like, there's required, should show sign up, all that jazz. Sheet. So here is the navigation. No, still not right. Sheet, item. Oh. If it's anonymous and navigation.selected tab equals dot add visit. So on dismiss, if they're still anonymous, go back to settings. If you're trying to add visit. Okay. I don't quite understand. Navigate if the user did not, as the user did not sign up. Okay. So if you're in add visit, it closes. It's gonna make you sign up. That makes sense. Okay. How does authentication view use is required though? So if it's required, then we're gonna say, hey, you need to use it to save your visit. And you have to sign up. Okay, great. Sure. Let's do the same thing here. Else. Hold on. I know. I'm gonna stop soon. But, you know, this is what's going on right now. I know. Alright. Great. So if is anonymous, we're gonna go here, true to paywall. Great. So if they get a paywall, they're not signed up in the app or logged in, they have to, right? Oh, and then destination. It's fine. We just know what they want to come in on. That doesn't mean they actually went there. Should be fine. Okay. I think that's all great and dandy then. So let's do, let's continue seeing if these open. Paywall comes in like expected. It can dismiss. And then what? Campgrounds, gonna take me to the campgrounds list. Record a visit still works. I think we have everything working. I'm really excited. Like this all works, which is great. I'm gonna push this up so you can get to test flight. Why, Sydney? I don't need Figma. I need Fork. Bum, bum, bum. Here we go. All right. Stage, 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 stage. Feature. Navigate to different views in the app. Let's what to test. I don't think we should actually ship with existing users being able to link into sign in with Apple. Like, I'm sorry. I don't think that works enough. I haven't tested enough, and I don't want to mess that part up. If not, Apple is Apple linked. So if the user is already signed in, they shouldn't see this. So I just don't want to deal with it. They can just log out. Yeah. Stage. Chore. Remove. Sign up. Remove linking existing. With Apple. Okay. Hey. All right. Back to what to test for test flight. Go to campnotes.app / I guess I don't have to make it navigatable, but like app support. And you will find links there. Okay, so that sounds great. Fixes, permissions in Firebase should be good. So you should a fixed an issue. User, you should be able to. You should not run into errors saving an edited visit anymore. Hey, no, stop. Yeah, stop. What else did I do in camp notes? Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so git add. Hey, stop being a brat. Update what to test. All right. The one thing I didn't get done today that I wanted to also still get done is like the in-app messaging system, which I really wanted it. Should I do it? Probably. But I don't think I'm gonna do it on stream. I've been going for about 3 hours now, at least on stream, and the cat is being a nuisance. I mean, look at her. She's just back there trying. You still can't see her. She is back there. You can see her tail trying to get into the AC unit. I don't know why. So I think it is time for me to call it done. I really appreciate everyone who stuck around, who has watched, who saw me struggle, helped me struggle through the deep linking stuff. Again, I really appreciate it. It was really awesome with all the help and stuff I got to figure this out. Thanks y'all for sticking around. And plan is to be back here next week, and we will be working towards whatever needs to happen for iHog to make that shippable and more testable on like prices and stuff like that. So with that being said, I will see you next week. Bye y'all.